This is getting old, understanding repetition and frustration in English. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of English language learning. Today, we're exploring a phrase you might have heard in movies, TV shows, or even in everyday conversations. This is getting old. It's a simple sentence, but it packs a lot of meaning and emotion. Let's unravel its layers and understand how and when to use it effectively. At its core, "this is getting old" is an idiomatic expression used to convey a sense of impatience, boredom, or annoyance that arises from a situation, behavior, or joke being repeated too frequently. It's like saying, "Enough already." This phrase can apply to various scenarios, from a repeated joke that's no longer funny to a recurring problem that hasn't been solved. While the exact origins of this phrase are not clearly documented, it's rooted in the idea that something that is old has been experienced or used too much and, therefore, has lost its novelty, effectiveness, or appeal. The phrase has been adopted in English-speaking cultures to express a desire for change or to signal that something has outstayed its welcome. To better understand, "this is getting old," let's look at some examples. In the workplace, if a colleague keeps making the same excuse for being late, you might say, "This is getting old," to express your frustration with their repeated behavior. Among friends, if a friend keeps telling the same story or joke at gatherings, you might use the phrase to gently suggest that it's time for new stories or jokes. In relationships, this phrase can also be used to address recurring arguments or issues, indicating a need for resolution or change. It's important to note that while "this is getting old" is a common and often informal phrase, its use should be tempered by the context and the relationship between the speaker and the listener. In some situations, it might come off as dismissive or insensitive, especially if the underlying issue is significant or if the person you're speaking to is sensitive to criticism. Always consider the emotional tone and social dynamics at play. We hope this exploration of "this is getting old" has illuminated not just its meaning, but also the nuances of its use in everyday English. Phrases like these add color and depth to our conversations, allowing us to express a range of emotions and thoughts with just a few words. Remember, language is not just about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about understanding the context and the emotional layers behind the words. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more insights into the English language. Happy learning!